Thanks, guys. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. Enough. Too much applause. Enough of the applause. All right. What did you guys have in your coffee this morning? It was crazy. Wow. Guys, all right. Okay, enough. All right. Folks, welcome to the Adam Friedland Show. You know who I am. I'm your host, Adam Friedland. We got a great show for you guys tonight. And I know we've said this before in the past, but this time we fucking swear to God. This is a real television show. And I think you guys are going to really like what we have cooking tonight. We have a massive guest. Everyone put your hands together for DeMarco. Who's excited? Who's excited? But we can't get there yet, okay? But before, let's do the news. Who's excited? Clap it up. The news! Tragic news out of California this week, where an elementary school principal killed himself at Disneyland. This marks the second suicide at Disneyland in recent years. Of course, we all remember when Goofy the dog took his own life following the 2020 presidential election. I didn't know he was a conservative. You never know in Hollywood. They're all secret conservative. Anyway. Apparently the man jumped off of the parking structure, which at $19 a day for parking, many are calling it the real Tower of Terror. That was silly. I like that. It was silly. An 82-year-old grandmother was arrested in Alabama after not paying her trash bill. It's a sad story, but sociologists have been surprised to discover the first old person in recorded history that can't be tricked into paying for garbage. That's fair. They do buy a lot of crap. Those olds. All right. Needle spiking is on the rise in Europe, a practice which predators inject their victims with drugs using hypodermic needles. This is horrible news for many American travelers who are already complaining about being forcibly injected to be allowed on the plane. Vaccine, folks. That's good. It's topical. Still topical. Chris Christie, former governor of New Jersey, his niece bit a police officer while being escorted off a Spirit Airlines flight. When reached for comment, Spirit Airlines said that they were appalled by her behavior, so appalled that they wouldn't refund her for her row of seats. That's a little cheap, a little bit of a low blow, but we don't pull any punches here. A 5-year-old girl in Connecticut was attacked by a raccoon recently while waiting for a bus. Animal control was initially optimistic after the attack, believing that they'd caught the raccoon, only to later have to release and apologize to actor Josh Gad. Do you remember that guy? Do you know that guy? It's annoying. Look at his Twitter. Very annoying. He looks like a raccoon, but not because he's Jew. Never mind. I don't even know if he... Anyway. Okay. A Christmas parade in Kentucky has been canceled over anonymous threats directed at anyone protesting the event. Activists had planned to picket the event in honor of Emmett Till. People were further appalled when the Rupert Murdoch-owned New York Post called it the lynch that stole Christmas. That's messed up. I think that's messed up. They like puns. It's a good pun. It's a bad pun because of what it's saying, but the pun, it works. It's a bad pun that works. All right. A Tennessee father died over Thanksgiving after a defibrillator caused him to burst into flames. Doctors are saying he died as a result of his heart catching on fire, while the man's family blames Dr. Anthony Fauci. It's topical. I'm going to have to hear both sides of that one, right, guys? Okay. North Korea has executed 3 high schoolers for distributing a South Korean soap opera among the students. It's a tragic story. But as a song and dance man myself, one could only hope that one day children will be killed for watching this show. Probably because of how we treat nieces on this show. Probably. So, yeah, okay. It's good. That was a good one. I liked it. Anyway, after a freighter lost several shipping containers filled with Yeti coolers off the coast of Alaska, scavengers are searching for the high-end camping gear on beaches. Terrible news for the environment, but that's great news for the members of the subreddit Yeti Coolers. We have fun with those guys, don't we? We have fun with them. The California reparations proposal could mean that every black resident would receive $220,000. Lesser-known activist groups are pushing to be included in the reparations, including bald men, men under 5'6", and big women. All right, that's the news. That's the news, guys. What'd you think? What'd you think of the news? All right, guys. I want you to stay tuned because we have a big guest. I thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for sticking by our side. We are paying you back, hopefully. Hopefully you like this. Don't embarrass me. I got celebrity friends now. Please don't embarrass me. After this, back to DeMarco.